There we go. Now I can hear.
Alrighty. We are now live.
All right. Let's see, we have Ryan. So we have a forum meeting call to order. What's our first item up?
Ratify the January minutes.
Do we have any questions on the January meeting minutes?
I will say this, I had to make a correction because I went to look at them, and I think in my pocket, my phone was there and actually was deleting things on accident.
No.
So I had to go to the version history and find the correction and put it back in. So I did correct the first line, actually the ratifying the December minutes, just because it was, my pocket deleted, my leg in my pocket deleted it.
No worries. All right. Motion to ratify.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries.
Alrighty. Alright, next up we've got is financial report.
Aye. Checking account right now has $2,234.89. Savings account $2,087.62. This month tithe out. Just a second. Let me get to that screen. Drive. Tithe, 10% tithe for the month, or for the year, for the month of January was $207.78. $103.89 went to Mother Church. $104 went to our Choice Charity. Advertising budget of $103.89. For in bulk, that ritual we spent $126.69 of over $150. We also found out that we can do the base meal, the base stuff for the meal for about $50, maybe $60, depending on if I can get stuff bought ahead of time. But right now it's about $50. We're looking for that base meal.
Is there any way we could possibly get that in bulk in a way that would make that cost less per ritual?
There is, but part of it is because we do we do chicken, and I don't want to have that sit in the freezer
that's valid.
and get in freezer burnt. And the fresh veggies that we're using, I don't want those to go bad. So we're not doing too bad. I didn't think that was too horrible for a cost for that base meal that we're doing, so that we make sure there's stuff to eat.
It's less than $2 a person on average.
It is good. I was just thinking with a $150 budget, I know some of our rituals can be a little more expensive, and I was thinking anyway we can just bring that even a little bit down. But no, that makes sense. Like I think it would just be the rice and the quinoa that we could get ahead of time, and I don't know if it's just marginal at that point. So it was just a thought.
That's marginal cost because rice is cheap and so is quinoa.
Well, something else to think about, and this would be a job for marketing to take on, is soliciting specific donations towards the meal, putting some kind of contribution and display at the table so that people can contribute to that in addition to what they bring.
That's actually a really good idea. I like that, having meal specific stuff that would just come off that budgetary amount that we just spent, right? Basically,
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Anything else for finance?
Patreon, if you guys are ready for that. We have one new member, so we are back up to 25, and we are at 1,000.
Any other questions or reports? All right, what's up next? Welcome summer?
Welcome, sir. Yep.
Sorry, I have things falling off my table. So we met last month. Don't have, where did I put my notes? We are gonna need to think of a different time to meet this month, because we will not be able to meet tomorrow. So we will, amongst ourselves, discuss that. We confirmed our paperwork. We did get that emailed back saying that we are good to go. All of our paperwork was approved. I believe it's just a matter of paying, which I have to meet with Bill and see about getting that. We also discussed taking some copies of our sign-up sheet for vendors to Con so that we can have that available if anyone who is at Con is interested in vending. We can do that in the moment and take our card reader. Bill?
I was going to bring my tablet. I do have my iPad, and I can set it up where we can have the form right there. They can fill it right out right there. We can be done with it. We don't have to send emails back and forth. It can be done and get the payment taken care of right away. With having a card reader hooked right up to my tablet, so that's something we're going to do and take with us so we have it.
Our big focus this month is just setting up the ads and getting our vendors emailed so that we can have a nice strong foundation with all that. And then we are working on trying to get a page on the website for Welcome Summer Festival. So that is another kind of on the background project that we're also working on. As well as kind of thinking about how we can set our Google Texts advertisements to lead to the Facebook page. So that kind of everything, kind of filter it back to the Facebook page. After Con, we're going to try and get a hold of our headliner just to kind of get some more information about kind of what they are envisioning, so we can start, trying to add, get some of those ads. We've got a headliner, let's advertise it. Let's get that kind of spark in people's eyes for it coming up. We also have to do an inventory about what is in the trailer that is for Welcome Summer Festival, but we will probably do that after Con as well, after we get the trailer kind of unloaded with that. Any questions?
I don't think so. Thank you very much.
Alrighty. We have up next security report.
Okay, so I was not in person for the Invoke ritual. At this point, I haven't heard of any issues. If there were, please try to convey them to me before the board meeting. We probably will not be touching the EOP until after Spring Mysteries. As far as our next meeting with the Coven, we'll probably be talking more about a situation assessment and a personal travel and things like that for the upcoming convocation and Spring Mysteries, and addressing any concerns that we have with that. And unless somebody has something for me, that's all I really have.
All right. I think I'm good. Next up, we are on convocation. Do we have anything we still need to discuss for convocation as far as board things?
I think the main thing is we need to get people signing up for running the room. Now that I've got my schedule figured out, I can sign up for some stuff. But I also wanted to touch base with you about the store side, because I was going to work in the store some too, and just make sure I can do some with both.
So I'm thinking tomorrow night, when we're all together, and Tamara, if you can come tomorrow night for ritual, we can go over stuff together, and just look at all the schedules, everything all at once, and get that mapped out as much as possible.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then did we need to get, I think we still needed to get some more stuff. We need to talk about getting some more stuff for the room, right? Like plushies and things like that.
Serenity Room does need to get some stuff purchased for it. We will talk about that tomorrow night after we're done with our ritual and stuff. That we'll have time so that we're not wasting board time. No, we'll need time for that. We can do that.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be now during board time, but Ryan says she's not opposed to working in the store sometime of convocation. That's awesome. There's going to be room for all the things. We have that same budget, ritual budget set for the Serenity Suite, right?
It was not discussed.
So that is something that we should probably go ahead and set, because I thought we had that the Serenity Suite was going to be considered as a ritual for budget purposes.
I thought so too, but we could reestablish that. I mean, let's look at.
Make it official.
Yeah, let's say, do we say that during? I'm double checking.
Thanks,
We
Ella.
said that officially last month. We did talk about the ritual budget, so we said 250 for a special event like convocation. But we didn't specify that, so we can specify. We should do that then. Yeah.
I move that
Right.
we specify $250 towards the Serenity Suite for purchasing new things that are needed for that room, so that we can fulfill the needs for our community.
Second.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. There we go.
Mr. Mute button.
So much easier, isn't it?
So what I am going to say for everybody between now and then is just be thinking of things that you would like to add. Go check the documents in the folder, see if there's anything that wasn't there that you think should be there, so we can have a shopping list for Castle tomorrow, so we can get this stuff taken care of.
Yeah.
Con starts next week, y'all.
Con prep started last week. What are you talking? All right.
Con is next.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Aren't we at like 10 days?
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Do we need to cover anything else for convocation? Maybe officially record in the minutes the disposition of the extra tickets. We had originally purchased 3 tickets. as weavers for convocation, thinking that we would have them for people who wanted to volunteer or who didn't get them in time. But man, our community was on the ball this year. Everybody who missed out last year made sure they got their tickets early this year. So yay! We have tickets that had no home. So what I've done is I've spoken with Barb, and we also have collectively another ticket, a fourth ticket from the 3 that Keith picked up. So Barb is going to take those 4 tickets, and there's a possibility that we have somebody we can sponsor with them. And if that happens, great. If not, we had an idea for us to do a drawing on Facebook to give them away to somebody who needs them. So that way they are going out to benefit the community.
Love that idea. I'm glad that that was taken care of. Thank you. That sounds like a great idea, and I think it's what we should do to support our community.
You said how many tickets do we still have? We have 3? 3? Okay.
3 under Weavers, and Keith still had one that didn't get used. So.
Do we have anything else for Con before we close that one? Alright.
Oh, hold on. Before we do close that, what is everybody showing up down there so that we know?
Right now, I am booked Thursday through Sunday. I will call later this week as the cancellations start to come in and see if I can extend that out, and maybe get Wednesday, maybe get Sunday. We'll see. But right now, that's what I'm booked for.
Okay.
Can I
am
ride with you,
there.
Mom?
What was that?
Go ahead, Tamara.
Can I ride with you as opposed to taking a whole nother vehicle?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I do need to know, well, we can talk logistics later, but I'm going to need to know logistics on the trailer because I did a silly, but it's not really board business. So
I'm leaving Wednesday afternoon about 3 o'clock to head down. I am there Wednesday through Monday morning.
Do we want to plan to load the trailer Wednesday or Tuesday?
We can load it Wednesday morning, or we can do it Tuesday night. However you want to do it. We'll talk.
it would probably be easier since it's usually a less busy day around here anyway.
Which day is that? Sorry, did you say Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, we can plan for that. Okay.
I know. Ryan and I are driving down Thursday.
Yeah, I'll be there Wednesday, and probably I'll be leaving Sunday. So.
As long as the agent that I talked to did what they said they were supposed to do, I should be there Wednesday and leaving Monday.
Any other con business?
I don't think so. We have Green Man Day coming up next.
Which is probably mostly going to be con.
Probably prepping for Con, yeah.
making it and whatnot. Maybe finishing up the shields if we don't finish that work this week. We are going to have another Green Man Day before Ostara, so that's not something that necessarily needs to be on the plate for this one.
What doesn't? Sorry, what is it? We don't need to be on the plate yet. Sorry. Oh, you mean just doing the star?
Ostara.
It's set
Yeah.
for Ostara, gotcha.
Yeah. So general facilities maintenance and whatnot, but we probably should be focused on comp prep for this one.
And I figure we had a ton with this one, just doing con stuff. Anything in particular that needs to be done? Anybody think of that needs to be done on that day?
Outside of con prep? No.
I have a one-track mind.
Okay, so is it everything for Green Man?
Think so.
So this next one's me. I have a request of the board for a media cart. I'm going to share my screen here in a moment to show you what we're looking at. What this would do is this would allow us to have all of our sound systems set up all the time, and just have to plug it into the wall and plug in the appropriate things to the laptop as needed. I'm going to share my screen and show what it is. It's I do have it in the meeting minutes. Let me hit the right button here. Let's see here. Okay. It's basically a server rack, but it has wheels. So it would allow us to put basically like the wireless mic system here, the soundboard here, which I could lower that, and the laptop on top. And I would have it set up where I would use these rails to basically have all the cables and stuff tied to everything, so that basically it's just a matter of plugging it into the wall, and it's $117.99. So I would need board approval to be able to acquire that. And thank you, Castle. And it's currently on sale from normally $140. So Castle, I was originally going for a smaller one. Castle's like, no, do the bigger one. I'm like, okay, let's do the bigger one. It's about, what do we say, about 3.5 feet tall, I think. So it's a nice height too for the laptop and stuff like that.
Is this something that we would be able to use at Fenner as well?
Yeah, I mean, we would, if the wheels would not be ideal for that part of it, but we could simply have two people lift it. Everything would still remain on it. And then we would just have two people carry it, basically, or put it on the big cart or whatever to get it to the spot. And then once it got to that spot, I'd say that. But we wouldn't have to rehook anything up. The only thing we'd have to do for Fenner is maybe like hook in the cable for the speaker. That would be the only additional thing outside of our norm. And then the laptop can live on there. The actual, because of the rack mounts, I can actually mount the wireless mic system. I should be able to mount that directly to the rails, so we might actually even have an extra shelf out of that. I just got to see how that exactly shakes out. I'm not sure how wide the mounting is, but if it's any standard server rack style, it should be functional that way. Because we noticed during the last couple rituals, we had 2 rituals, one on the 1st and one on the 5th, and carrying that stuff back and forth it took me half an hour to get that set up, and this would make it a 5-minute job.
We could potentially look at upgrading the wheels to all-terrain wheels so that it would work at Fenner.
Okay. This was an inexpensive option that would definitely be better than what we have. I felt like it was because to get what I would love to have for something like that is more of like the big carts that are meant for all-terrain that you see at like Guitar Center that are like several $100s for, and I didn't want to go that route as of yet. So. Yes.
Let me do some digging and see what we can find.
Okay.
Not just off Amazon, but let's see what I can find. Where else we can see if we can find something even a little bit cheaper, and we might have something that's got those permanent wheels that we're looking for, so we don't have to modify something that we're buying. If we can find it where what we need, that would be ideal. Let me see what I can come up with, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to just do a blanket authorization so that we don't have to bring it up again once you find it?
Do like maybe a dollar amount authorization?
Yeah, let's do it. I should see a dollar amount authorization. That would be fine with me if the rest of the board is okay with that.
Up to what amount? 140, 150?
I say 150.
I was saying 150.
Yeah.
All right, motion to approve $150 max to purchase a cart for electronics for ritual.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Any opposed?
Nay.
Motion carries. Go shopping.
All right, get to go shopping. Woohoo!
Okay, that's all I had because I didn't see anything on Facebook. That's the last of the list I had. So.
No, it's all on all the time right now, I think. All right. Well, if we do not have any other business, we can wrap up very early tonight.
Sweet.
Get back to work.
Is this a
Sweet,
record?
because
This
I
has
have
gotta
to
a
be at
record.
physical therapy at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can make cupcake, or I can make muffins for ritual tomorrow.
Yay! All right, motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Bye.
Hi.
See ya.
Later, dude.
Bye.